वेलकम टू कोडिंग ओटीटी। हमारे इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेशन का वीडियो आप काफ़ी पसंद कर रहे हो। एक और नया इंटरव्यू आपके सामने। इस इंटरव्यू में रिएक्ट, नोड.जेएस, मोंगोडीबी, AWS क्लाउड से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस है। खास बात यह है कि इसमें आपको सैलरी निगोशिएशन के बारे में पता चलेगा। एज अ रिक्रूटर मैंने सैलरी निगोशिएट करने का कोशिश किया है कैंडिडेट से। आपको देखना चाहिए, पूरा देखिएगा, बहुत सारा चीज़ आपको पता चलेगा इसमें। खास करके वो जो सैलरी नेगोशिएशन वाला पॉइंट है ना, उस पर आपको ज़्यादा ध्यान देना चाहिए। तो वीडियो को शेयर कीजिएगा। अगर आप चैनल पे नए हो, सब्सक्राइब करके बेल आइकॉन को हिट कीजिए। codingott.com पे ज़रूर विजिट कीजिएगा। चलिए देखते हैं, और पूरा देखिएगा, तभी कोई फ़ायदा होगा। एग्जैक्टली आपको पता चलेगा कि कैसे, किस तरीके से क्वेश्चन का फ्लो आगे बढ़ता है, किस प्रकार का क्वेश्चंस होता है। ठीक है, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि ये राउंड 1 है या लेवल 1 है, नहीं, इसमें राउंड 1 और 2 दोनों मिक्स्ड है। सीटीसी के बारे में भी बात हुई है इसमें, एक्सपेक्टेड सीटीसी के बारे में भी बात हुई है, नोटिस पीरियड, लास्ट वर्किंग डे, इन सब चीज़ों के बारे में भी बातचीत हुई है। लाइक, शेयर, सब्सक्राइब जरूर कीजिएगा। धन्यवाद। हाय शाहिद।
Hi, sir.
Great to see you. My name is Saurav. I am a recruiter at Coding OTT Systems Private Limited. We have a job opening for full stack developer, and we have shortlisted your profile from Nocti.com. It's quite little bit more impressive. We saw on your profile that you have mentioned skills like React.js, Node.js, Express, AWS Cloud. Okay. Before we get started, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi, sir. My name is Shahid Yusuf and I have completed my 12th from JK Board in 2019. And after that, I joined an online institute called Web Institute, where I completed my full stack web development course. And after that, I got a campus selection in a company called TechSense at Bangalore, sir.
Okay. How much do you have experience in full stack development?
3 years plus of experience I have, sir.
Okay. And you left that company, or currently you are serving that company right now?
No, sir. I left that company, sir.
Okay. What was your last working day?
29th of April, sir.
And notice period?
15 days, sir. And I have already served the notice period, sir.
Okay. Your current location, Shahid?
Sir, right now I am at my home after leaving the previous job, sir.
Okay. I want to know about your location. In which state currently are you living right now?
Right now I am at my home, Kashmir, sir.
Okay. I saw on your profile that you have mentioned Jira, Git, or Docker. You have experience on these technologies?
Yes, sir. Not much, but a little bit of experience I have in this technology.
How much experience do you have in Jira? Tell me about Jira.
Jira basically it is a project management tool where you can give tasks to your team members. Like
And what is Git, Shahid?
basically, Git is a version control system. Basically, used to basically it is a Git is a version control system, sir. Software. Basically, it is software, sir.
Okay, Git is a software. Which type
Yes,
of
sir.
problem? Which type of problem solved by Git?
Like we can create a we can create a project in a team, sir.
In a team.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay. Are you familiar with branches?
Yes, sir. In Git we have branches, sir.
Why we use branches in Git?
Basically, like let me explain with the help of an example. Like we have two things, like we have login and sign up, okay, sir, and we want to separate the code of login and sign up, okay. So for that we use branches. For login we can use login branch, and for sign up we can use a sign up branch, sir.
Okay. What is the importance of version control system in today's era of software development?
Yes, sir. It plays an important role, sir. Like if you want to like if you want to follow the CI/CD pipeline, okay, sir. For that we have to use a version control system, okay. And for maintaining the source code, like if you want to release the versions of your software, you can use Git for that, sir. Or we can say that any version control system, sir.
What was your current CTC, Shahid?
3,43,000 per annum, sir.
How much you expecting?
4 to 5 LPA, sir.
Is there any deduction associated to your CTC?
No, sir.
Okay. Are you familiar with databases?
Yes, sir. I am familiar with databases, sir.
In which databases you are much more familiar?
NoSQL database, sir.
NoSQL database.
Yes, sir.
Which database name?
MongoDB, sir.
MongoDB. Tell me something about MongoDB.
Sir, it is a NoSQL database which stores data in the form of BSOM format. Okay, and if you want to interact with MongoDB, or if you want to take benefit of MongoDB, you don't have to learn extra steps like in MySQL. We have to learn SQL, but in MongoDB you don't have to learn extra stuff. But if you should know, you have to aware, you should know about JavaScript objects. If you know JavaScript objects, you can work with MongoDB, sir.
What are collections?
Basically, collection are, sir, group of documents, sir.
Okay, why we use collection?
Like collection by okay, sir. Like in MySQL we have tables, but in MongoDB or MySQL we have collections. Like if you want to store users info, for that we can create a user collection. And if you want to store products if you want to store products data, so for that we use products collection.
Okay, can we use a schema in MongoDB?
No, sir. In core schema it is not possible. For that we have to use Mongoose, sir.
Mongoose.
Mongoose is basically a library, sir.
Okay, which problem solved by Mongoose?
Like it solves, it provides schema validation, and it provides also some it provides also middleware functionality, which we don't have in MongoDB, in core MongoDB, sir.
Can we perform join operations in MongoDB?
Yes, in MongoDB we have to use aggregation to perform join operation, and if we talk about Mongoose, then we have a function called a populate to do the join operation, sir.
Okay. Why we use join operations?
Basically, like let me explain you with the help of one example. Let us suppose we have a website like e-commerce website. Okay, sir. Where we are storing the user info and product details. Okay. Now user is like add to cart. There is a functionality in e-commerce website, add to cart, and when a user carts some item, and basically in MongoDB cart collection, what we store the user MongoDB. There is an ID in MongoDB, basically object ID. We store object ID with the within the cart collection. Okay, sir. And now we want to fetch the data. Like now user want to see what are the items that he has carted. Okay, sir. For that we use a join operation to fetch actually what fetch data related to that person, sir, or that user, sir.
What is the importance of aggregation framework in MongoDB?
Aggregation framework, basically it simplifies, like with the help of aggregation we can group filter, we can also pass limits within the filter. Basically it reduces the work, sir. Like if we have to like if we work with Mongoose or MongoDB, like we have to write large big queries for it, but in aggregation we have to use like stages which are easier to write, sir.
Firstly, tell me, you are familiar with aggregation framework or not?
Yes, sir, I am familiar with aggregation framework.
Okay, that means you know something about a stage.
Yes, sir, I know about stage. Basically, stage is nothing but it's an operation, sir, in an aggregation pipeline. Like we have count, we have we have limit, we have we also have a sort pipeline.
Okay, These operations we can also perform with the help of limit functions, sort functions, find function. So why we use aggregation framework?
Basically, in an e-commerce type of application, like there is like we have a more difficult like search functionality, filter functionalities. So in that case, sir, if we use the core methods, so that will be a headache task, and maybe there may be a performance issue. But if we use aggregation, so at that time it is better, sir.
Do you know MongoDB operators?
Yes, sir. I know MongoDB operators, like we have dollar $echo, dollar GTE, dollar LTE. These are some MongoDB operators, sir, and also dollar set.
Can we pass conditions inside MongoDB?
Like, sir.
If you want to conditionally render a query, if you want to produce conditionally any type of query result or populating a queries, is this any possibilities in MongoDB? Can we pass if-else statement or switch statement inside MongoDB or not?
No, sir. I don't think so. There is something like that, sir.
Okay. Tell me about your skills.
My skills are, sir, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.js, Node.js, MongoDB, Express.js, sir, and apart from this, I have also knowledge of AWS Cloud, sir.
Which role you are looking for?
Full stack developer, sir.
And what was your current role in your
I'm a full stack
company?
developer, sir.
Okay, your responsibilities, Shahid?
Sorry, sir.
Your responsibilities in your last company?
Okay, sir. Actually, I was responsible for creating user interface and REST APIs, sir, using React.js, Next.js, Node.js, Express.js, and MongoDB, sir.
Okay. What is Node.js, Shahid?
Sir, Node.js is a JavaScript runtime environment and which executes JavaScript code on server side, sir.
Okay. Do you have any idea about template engine, rendering engine, something like that?
Yeah, sir. Template engine. Yeah, sir. I'm familiar with that. Basically, examples of template engines are like Pug, Jade. These are these are used to serve the static files, sir.
Okay. Uh, what is V8 engine, Shahid?
Sir, V8 is engine basically it's a engine presented in Chrome, sir. Basically, it's a JavaScript engine, okay, and it has two. Basically, it is a combination of two things, and compiler and interpreter, and it is used to render the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code, sir.
Why we use env variables inside Node or React applications?
So, sir, we use no .env file to put some credential information. Like we have API keys, we have secret keys, like we have JWT keys. So this is the one problem that env solve, and it can also solve one problem, that is, instead of writing every time like a hard coded value, we can use this. We can put the value in the env file, sir. So maybe there is sometimes we may miss something like some character if we every time use a hard coded value, sir. But if we put inside this .env, so we don't have the hard coded at the every time. So once we have declared the variable inside the .env, we can easily access it using the process.env variable name, sir, that you have mentioned in the env variables.
What are the differences between let, const and var?
Okay, sir. Difference is like let and const are introduced in ES6, and before ES6, var is used to declare or variable declaration. Okay, and coming to the difference between the let, const and var, like var and let are same. Like we can update the value of let and var. Okay, but in const we cannot update the variable value. Okay, and that coming to the difference between var and let, var is functional scope, okay, and let is block scope, sir, and const is also block scope, sir. And there is one difference, like you can redeclare the variable that is created using var keyword, but we cannot redeclare the variable that is created using let or const keyword, sir. And there is one more difference, like var support hoisting, but let and const doesn't support hoisting, sir.
What is clustering?
Basically, sir, clustering, clustering. Basically, it is like dividing the CPU in parts, sir.
CPU,
Like
CPU resources.
CPU resources. Yeah, sir. CPU resources in parts. Like let me explain with one example. Like we have we have a website in which we have 5 REST APIs. Okay, so in and we know that sir, most of the traffic is on like on authentication part, like login and sign up part. Okay, we can divide the CPU. Okay, it 60% of CPU we can divide the rest of REST APIs, and for 40% resources we can divide them into login and sign up parts.
Which type of project you have done before?
Projects like I have a project like e-commerce website, video streaming like website, interior design website. These are some websites I done before, sir.
What are the main components of e-commerce web application?
E-commerce, like we have admin panel is the feature of e-commerce, and we have authentication, forward password, add to cart, wish list, payment gateway. These are some.
Okay. And could you please explain which type of project you have done before again?
Sir, e-commerce type of project is video streaming like project is interior design project is.
Okay.
Hotel management projects like I did before, sir.
What are the main components of hotel management systems?
Like we have like main features, like we have admin panel is also main feature of hotel rooms are managing rooms are the main feature of hotel booking website. Again, booking a room is a main feature of hotel booking website, sir. And also authentication is a main part of hotel booking website, sir.
Okay. Are you familiar with synchronous and asynchronous operations in Node.js?
Yes, sir, I am familiar with, like in synchronous, each task is executed one by one, okay? But in case of asynchronous, tasks are executed parallelly, sir. In case of synchronous, it blocks the code execution, but in case of and in asynchronous, most of the code are non-blocking, sir.
How do you handle asynchronous architecture, asynchronous operations in Node.js?
There are multiple ways to handle the asynchronous operations. Like we can use callbacks, we can use promises, and we can also use async await to handle asynchronous operations, sir.
Okay, what is callback, Shahid?
Sir, callback is a function passed as an argument to another function, and we use callbacks most of the times. We use callbacks to handle the asynchronous code, sir.
How can we handle the securities of Node.js application? How can we implement securities?
Like sir, what like
REST API securities? If our REST API is public, how can we secure?
For security reason, we can use HTTP only cookies, sir.
No. I am asking you about if our API belongs to public API, how can we secure them? Our APIs are public, so how can we secure? I just want to allow API request from my own personal client. What is the process you have to follow to secure that public API?
So to secure for that, we can use a core, sir.
Course, right? Okay, course.
Yeah, yes. For that, we can use core, sir.
Okay, or how can we secure the private APIs?
For securing the private APIs, we can use like token verification, sir. Tokens, JWT tokens for that.
Okay, authentication also.
Yes, yes. We can also use authentication, yes, sir.
Do you know node_env? Node_env. Have you any idea?
Yes, sir. Node. It is an environment variable basically in Node.js, which is used to determine in which environment our Node.js application is running, sir.
What are the responsibilities of package.json?
Basically, package.json is a configuration file of our project, and it contains information related to like our app name, version of our app, and dependencies of our app, etc. Sir.
Okay. Is there any differences between stable or beta releases?
Differences like if when our software is in testing mode, then at that time we called it that's a beta version, okay. And when our software is on production, sir, so that time we called it stable version, sir.
Okay. In which AWS services are you much more comfortable?
Like AWS services like EC2, Route 53, load balance, these are some, and also S3, sir. These are some services I am familiar with.
Have you deployed any website on AWS cloud?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like Node.js application I have deployed on EC2, sir. And there is one place also, AWS Amplify for hosting our applications, sir.
Okay. You are familiar with Next.js?
Yes, sir. I am familiar with Next.js.
Why we use Next.js?
Because, sir, first let me tell you that Next.js is a framework of React.js. Okay, so there are some problems in React.js, like we don't have like SEO support default. Okay, and we have to, for routing we have to use and third-party libraries called a React Router DOM. But in Next.js we have a lot of features, like we have default routing system. We have SEO friendly website. We can make SEO friendly website easily, sir, and we can also do server side coding, sir. In short, in short, we can say that if you want to make a full stack application in React, you can use Next.js for that, sir.
Can you explain event-driven architecture in Node.js?
Basically, sir, event-driven architecture in Node.js. So, sir, basically Node.js is known for its event-driven architecture. Basically, we have some actions like reading files, writing files. Like these actions are basically the event-driven architecture is used to handle the used for non-blocking IO, sir.
What is REST API, Shahid?
Basically, sir, REST API is a type of API, sir. like we have two types of API, SOAP API and we have REST API. In the case of SOAP API, we send the response in terms of XML format. But in if we talk about REST API, so we send the status code and JSON data. So
Okay. Can you explain the concept of middleware in Express.js? I
yes,
think you know Express.js.
sorry, sir.
You are familiar with Express.js or not?
Yes, sir, I am familiar with Express.js.
Okay. Explain about middleware.
Basically, sir, middleware are functions that is used to handle the HTTP requests and pass the control to the next middleware. In other words, we can say that middleware has access to request and response objects. That means we can manipulate both request and response objects. Sir.
How Node.js supports scalability?
Sir, Node.js support scalability due to this event-driven and non-blocking I/O features. Sir.
Okay. What do you mean by non-blocking I/O?
Non-blocking I/O means like operations like I/O operations. Basically, when I/O operation is initiated, Node.js does not wait for it to complete and moves to the next operation. Okay. And when an I/O operation is completed, Node.js executes an callback. And basically, this is used for handling the non-blocking I/O. Sir.
What is event loop, Shahid?
Basically, event loop is the fundamental concept in Node.js. Basically, it handles the asynchronous code, which basically checks it continuously checks the
Okay, Shahid. What is the importance of HTTP request in today's modern applications?
Sir, HTTP plays an important role in today's era. So, like if you want to make a dynamic application, okay. So if you don't if you have made an e-commerce website, so if we as we know that e-commerce website is a fully dynamic, okay. And now you have built a website using JavaScript, okay. So to make this dynamic, we have to do HTTP requests to fetch data from databases. To interact with server, we use HTTP requests. Sir.
What are HTTP methods, Shahid?
HTTP methods, basically we have a lot of HTTP methods. Like we have a get method, we have post method, we have put method, we have a delete method. Basically, get method is used for getting data or fetching data from database. Post method is used to storing data, and put method is used to update some data, and delete method is used to delete the data. Sir.
Okay. How can we perform CRUD operations using MongoDB?
So MongoDB, we have methods for that, sir. Like we have insert and insert many function we have for storing the data. To fetch data, we have find and find one method. To update the data, we have update and update many method, and to delete the data, we have delete one and delete many methods. Sir.
What is the importance of ID column inside a database table or database collections? Document. Inside MongoDB, we use ID column. in document, what is it important, what is its importance?
Okay, basic what it is. Basically, it is a unique sir. It is a unique thing that it is used to it is used for like showing the document is that is it is unique or unique sir. Like in MySQL we have primary key, so we can say that ID is like a primary key sir, are uniquely identifying the document sir.
Which data type we use for ID column inside MongoDB? Which data type specially assigned for ID column?
So object ID I think is there is an data type object ID I think.
Okay, fine. What is the reason to store created at, updated at, these type of columns inside our document or table? Which type of problem we have to face if we don't store current date or time during insertion time?
Okay, so like you have made a website, okay sir, like let us take an example of e-commerce, and you want to show the data when the user has signed up to our website, okay sir. For that we can use created ad, and now we want to now maybe the user in future, maybe the user wants to update the password, so for that we can use updated filter, and we can also use for printing bills sir. If you want to print bill, for that we can also use created and updated ad sir.
Okay, tell me some security features during password insertion. When you insert your password inside database, which type of security feature you are currently following right now in Node.js?
So for that we can use there is a library called bcrypt library, which is basically used for hashing the password. So instead of storing the password without encoding, I mean as a string, we can first convert it into the an encoded string sir, using bcrypt library sir.
Encoded or is encrypted? Encoded or encrypted?
Encoded sir.
Encoded.
Yes sir.
Okay, you are familiar with encoded or encrypted or not?
Yes sir, I am familiar with this.
What is the basic differences between?
We have in case of encoding, if you talk about encoding, okay. So let's suppose we have a string and we have encoded that, okay. So when we encode the string, like we have string shy, we encode this string. Now we got a new string, okay sir. We can now we can decrypt the string in future, so decode the string in future if we want, but once the data is encrypted we cannot decrypt that sir.
Okay, name some encryption algorithm that you are currently using in Node.js.
Encryption algorithm sir. Encryption algorithm, like we have encryption algorithm. Encryption
MD5.
no sir, these are this MD5 is I think encoded. It follows encoded sir, encoding decoding sir. Because we can decode the string which is encoded using MD5 sir.
No, we cannot decode a string of MD5. We cannot decode the string of MD5.
So right now I am not able to remember.
I think you are not much more familiar. Okay. We are going to next question.
Oh, okay sir. There is an I got the there is an encryption algorithm, like we have SAVAN sir, right?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, yes sir, I remember.
Okay, tell me one thing. How can we encrypt our string on client side, Sahid? Is there any is there any library available for front-end to encryption?
I think there is a library, Crypto.js, I think, sir.
Okay. Tell me something about Crypto.js. Is Crypto.js working on a server or not?
Yes, sir, it is also working on server side.
Both side. You mean both side?
Yeah. We can use, yes, sir, we can use it on both client and client side and server side, sir.
Okay. What is the importance of Redux inside React application?
Redux in React applications, sir. Basically, it is used for global state management, sir. Like if you are familiar with like prop drilling, basically it solves the problem called prop drilling we have to face in React applications when we are handling local state management, when we are handling local state. So to avoid the to avoid the problem like prop drilling, we use Redux for global state management. That means you can access the data from anywhere, sir.
And for local state management, React.js?
We can use like use state hooks, sir. Generally, use state hook is used for local state management, sir. And there is a one hook also use. There is some right now I'm unable to remember. There is also one hook also for handling local state management, sir.
Are you familiar with serverless architecture, Shahid?
Yes, I am familiar with serverless architecture.
Okay, tell me something about.
Like in serverless architecture, we don't have to take care of like server configuration. It automatically manages. Like in AWS, we have a service called AWS Amplify, which follows serverless architecture, sir. So that means we can host our application in AWS Amplify also. So we don't have to take care of server configuration, like setting up the server configuration, these things, sir.
And what about AWS Lambda, Shahid?
No, sir, I'm not familiar with AWS Lambda, sir.
Lambda is also a serverless architecture. Okay.
Okay.
How can we optimize Node application, Shahid?
We can optimize Node.js application, like we can use latest version of Node.js, and we can we can also do, sir, load balancing, sir. We can also use caching system, sir.
And how can we optimize database performance?
For database performance, we can use indexing, and we can minimize the unnecessary queries, and we can also use load balancing for that, sir, to improve the database performance, sir.
What are managed and unmanaged databases?
Managed database, like, sir, we have MongoDB Atlas is an example of managed database. But if we deploy an application in EC2, and in EC2 we have a, if we use the like storage of our server for storing data, we can say that this is the example of, sir, unmanaged database, sir. In server, if we are installing the database software, like in EC2, if we install the database MongoDB database software for storing data, so we can say that it is an unmanaged database.
Okay. Tell me one thing. If we have a e-commerce web application, and that application are more scalable, which database is much more suitable for that, managed or unmanaged?
Obviously, sir, managed database is much suitable for that.
Okay. Okay, but tell me one thing. If you are familiar with both database technology, SQL or NoSQL databases, which database you choose for e-commerce web application, SQL or NoSQL database?
For e-commerce, sir, I will choose sir, sorry, sir, no, MongoDB, sir.
Many the
Because
reason?
sir, if you already told that if application is scalable, right?
Yeah.
So I think, sir, MongoDB is much more scalable, sir. If you are using MongoDB, so sir, I think and your application is scalable. So for that, we can use MongoDB, sir.
Is MongoDB cost effective?
Cost effective. Sorry, sir.
Is MongoDB cost effective if we compare with MySQL databases?
Mm, Cost effective, like I have no idea about that, sir.
Okay, relax. Do you know RDS? RDS? Have you any idea about RDS?
Relational database something or
Yes, RDS is a service of AWS, which is
yeah, relational database, right? No,
yeah.
sir, I'm not familiar with RDS database.
Okay, you have not created any MySQL database on AWS cloud?
No, sir. As I already told you that my expertise are in NoSQL, like MongoDB. I have only knowledge of sir MongoDB, sir.
Tell me again, Shahid, how much you expecting right now?
I'm expecting, sir. You are talking about CTC, right?
Yeah,
I'm expecting, sir, 4 to 5 LPA, sir.
and your current CTC?
3.4 LPA, sir.
3.4. I think you are demanding too much.
No, sir.
because
I'm not.
let me explain one thing. Because you have experience of only 2 or 3 years, right?
Yes, sir.
And you are expecting much more higher than your experience.
No, sir. I think that I don't think so, because sir, if you give me at least 4.5 LP, I think that is the minimum, sir. Because if you see the like outside, like the developers who has experience of 2+ years are taking, sir, 5 to 6 LPA, sir, or 7 LPA. But I am asking you, sir, 4.5 LPA, sir, and 4 to 5 LPA I am asking, sir.
Is it okay to serve our company in 3.8 LPA?
No, sir, no, sir, that is not possible, sir.
You have any other offer from another company?
No, sir, I don't have any offers from another company.
Okay.
But let me tell you that when I asked my HR for hike, they are also giving me, sir, 3.8 LPA. But I want hike I want hike from 25 to 30%.
But you have left that company.
Yeah. But they are offering me. I told you that they are offering me, sir.
Okay, why are you not joined them if
No,
they
sir.
offer you
Actually,
3.8 LPA? It's a nice offer for you?
no, sir. They are only giving me at least they are giving me only 15% of hike. But I want, sir, 25 to 35% of hike, sir. That is why I left the company,
Okay,
sir.
can we do one thing? We will provide you 3.8 LPA until 6 months. After that, after 6 months, we can increase your salary up to 30 or 40% extra hike.
No, sir, that is not possible for me. But if you do at least 4.5 LPA, then I can definitely join your company, sir.
Okay. We can do one more thing. It's a last offer for you. Is it okay to serve our company in 4 LPA?
No, sir, 4 LPA, no, sir. But if you give me at least 4.5 LPA, sir, minimum 4.5 LPA, I can serve your company, sir.
We have a budget of 4 LPA right now because we are a startup. We don't have much more clients right now. In future, we will increase your salary hike after at least after serving our company 1 year. Kindly try to serve our company at least 1 year in 4 LPA. After that, we will increase your salary at least 30 to 40% extra hike.
No, sir. Sorry, sir, for that. But at least I want hike at I want minimum 4.5 LP, sir. If you give me minimum 4.5 LP, sir.
Okay. Okay, Shahid, we have to talk to our team. We will reach you soon. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Currently, we are sharing you some documents related to our company. Please check your mail and revert back. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much, Shahid. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.